climbing. Status update. Pounded a muffin.
And that carb load.
Well, this morning we're out at the Stevest, and it is a 14-mile trail that has a lot of elevation. The percentage of completion is like, I think it's less than 25%. A lot of fast runners out today, a lot, like some heavy hitters that you'll see later in the video. Yeah, it's gonna be a hot one. Well, I have officially started the race, and it should be a good one. I'm kind of waited till everybody took off. One, to just kind of allow my body to loosen up and kind of move at my own pace. And yeah, there we go. So we got a group right through the trail. One of the cool things about this trail, Steve, the builder, packed it in really tight. So you got a trail here, one right there, and then one over there. So you have 4 switchbacks that run kind of parallel to each other, and it's nice. He's done a great job of playing to the elevation, playing to the landscape. We have, what's your name, sir? David. So we have David. It's David's first time doing this race. He's using this as a training for, what race are you training for? Lostock 100. It's in Utah. So this will be a good one. Definitely a good heat and elevation training for him. So he's been a good dude, definitely helping me keep my mind right, and I really enjoy it. So good luck, good day, sir. So caught up with a pretty good pace group right here. We got like 5 or 6 deep and feeling real good. We got Will right back here running. You ran this last year, didn't you?
I did. About half of it.
Heck yeah. Well, listen, I think that's about half of the people that do it is, or less than that. But hey, we're gonna have fun today.
That's right.
Get as many miles as we can and have a blast.
Yes, sir.
We have the founders, and your name is?
Donnie.
Jonathan, and this is year
7
of the Stevest. And so, how did y'all think of starting this out here? Were y'all ultra runners? How'd y'all get in
out here
there?
A long time. So,
Okay.
Yeah, it's always been brewing in our mind to hold a race out here to kind of showcase a trail that doesn't get used that often, especially by ultra trail runners.
Yeah.
And so we just pulled the trigger and just got to know Steve, and,
Yeah.
and he said sure. So we kept it pretty small, kind of grow like homegrown, like
Yeah.
you had to be in the know to.
Yeah.
We're losing on some money doing this. Let's put an ultra sign up to cover our costs. And I mean, here we are. We've always capped it at 50. It'll always be 50 people.
At the beginning, I'm holding a Tecate because this is, at the original, was you paid an entry by bringing a 6-pack of Tecate.
Yeah.
And now it's not that. You can do an ultra sign up. I've known about this for, I think, 4 years now, and I always have forgotten, because if you weren't in the know and you didn't just know that it was the last Saturday in July, you missed it. And I've missed it every year. And so, like, my family's on vacation right now, and I will be going down to vacation tomorrow because I wanted to do Stevest. Okay, so caught up with another runner. This is April with a Y. And April, have you ever done the Stevest before?
I have not.
She has not, but
Timer.
But I heard that she did the Quest
for the Crest.
Quest for the Crest. And so the Quest for the Crest is a 50K, right?
Yes.
And it is, where's it located?
Burnsville.
So it's
Mitchell.
Burnsville, Mount Mitchell. So you start in Burnsville,
Yes.
and you go to the crest of Mount Mitchell.
Yes.
And that's a heck of a climb.
It's 3 climbs.
3 pitches. And what's the rough elevation on that course?
About 11,000.
Yeah, she said that right. 11,000 feet of climbing.
Yep.
So to give you context, the Stevest, which has quite a bit of climbs, is about 13 to, depending on what GPS you have, it could be up where to 1,800 feet of climbing for the loop. Now, so we're gonna do 3 loops, and we're not even gonna come close to that elevation of the Quest.
This is sneaky, Bert, though.
Yeah, it is.
Comes in little rolls.
It's punchy.
Yeah.
So, April, good luck today.
Thank you, thank you.
It has been a fantastic enjoyment chatting with you. And if you're running a race and you see April's name, now that's with a Y, on the list, go get with her and run, because she'll definitely keep you encouraged.
We're gonna have fun.
Oh yeah.
Good job, 58. Yeah, man. You know anybody? 92.
Is there a trash can, or is it just here?
Just drop your trash here. We'll take it.
Oh man, that was a nice little aid station. I'm not gonna say halfway point, but pretty close to the halfway point. Conditions are hot and sweaty. Hour and a half in onto that first aid station. So we're looking at about a 2.5 hour pace, first lap, which I'll be super pleased with. Looking good. So we're entering in what is called Death Valley, and it's called Death Valley for a reason. Mind if I slide around you? I'm just gonna go around on the side. Tough part about this video is, unless you've experienced Death Valley, elevation just doesn't show up in the video. Stick to the side of the trail. It's a little more grippy. Either you scrub all the speed to make it easy down, or you run it so you can have a little bit of momentum coming up the hill. There you go. Do I need to come over there? Oh, that's lap 1 in the books. So I'm gonna go fill up some water and try to head back out as quickly as possible. That was a 8-minute aid station. I definitely have a lot of weight in my pack, just because I brought some more gels, I brought some more goos and stuff, and just gonna try to keep my head down for this one and really get into the zone, because I'm gonna need that over this next little bit. So I'll report back in a little bit. 5 hours and 30 minutes into lap number 2. Ran into some guys, Jason and Tillman. Man, so good chatting with y'all guys. Tillman was supporting Jason out here today. Tillman did not have a water bottle. Jason had the supplies, but even then, like, it was minimal water. But currently at this moment, Jason has not gone any farther than 20 miles. So this run in this heat will double his distance. So Jason, super proud of you, man. Like, that's incredible. This trail runs along the river. If there's any section that I'm worried about as the day goes along, it is Riverview. It's the lowest part of the trail, and not only the lowest part of the trail, but for some reason it's the hottest. I don't know why. One, it is the most exposed, but it's just weird. You would think that not in the tree cover, but it's just so steamy down here. Okay, so third lap. This is 58 going back out. Yeah. So, well, it doesn't look like I'm going to finish the race in the allotted time, but my goal is to finish the distance. So we always say the Supper Club will be happy with the results we get from the effort we put in. I have a little bit more I can give, and until the tank is empty, I will keep going. Yeah, so we'll just grind this one out and enjoy the day.
All right. You got it. You good. Nice. You want to go jump in the pool? I'll hug you.
This is the winner. What's your name?
Drew Combs.
Drew Combs. It was incredible at the pace that Drew set today. Today is extremely hot, but Drew, you are the winner.
Yeah.
And you did it in
7 hours and 33 minutes.
7 hours and 33 minutes, which is incredible. So were you able to keep the lead throughout the entire thing, or is it kind of a jockeying back and forth?
I think after the first lap, I might have been in 4th or 5th place.
And you were second after the second lap.
After the second lap was 2nd place, and then went out in 1st, I believe.
So yeah, just understand, like, it's an incredibly hot, and at the pace that they were doing, you didn't carry much with you though, right?
I carried probably 2 18-ounce water bottles, 3 gels per lap, and I think I filled them up at the aid station every time.
So would they be empty when you would come back in and then replenish?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Phenomenal job. It was a lot of fun watching as I was watching the trail, and I'd see like the front runners come through, and y'all were doing an incredible pace. So bravo, Drew. Like, it was fun to watch, and
Thank you.
I can't wait to see you on another adventure you do. So we have the first place female, Ashley.
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh. So it was a lot of fun watching you in the trail, because the trail is very close and there's a lot of switchbacks, and so we were seeing y'all run. But you honestly she looks incredible to have just finished this. Everybody else comes in like hanging their head and like, thank God it's over, and she is like bright and bubbly. It's like the wildest thing. So, but how was today?
It was hot, so
Yeah.
but kind of knew it was going to be hot,
Yeah.
and so just really tried to stay ahead of fuel and intake. And I even when I wasn't hungry, I told myself, like, every 30 minutes,
Yeah.
you got to eat something, you got to drink something.
What was was there a like, what did you eat?
So I ate Jan Bonds
Okay.
and did noon.
Okay.
So those are my 2 things I went with.
Awesome. Quite a bit of water.
Tons of water.
Tons of water.
I did not. I had a hydration pack,
Yeah.
and I did not. The first lap 2 and 3,
Yeah.
I killed it.
Okay.
So that was kind of a goal.
Yeah.
Make sure you drink
Yeah.
that much. First one, I definitely didn't drink enough.
Okay.
So I felt like I was catching up a little
Yeah.
bit, but I dropped off a bottle at the aid station
Yeah.
of a carby drink. So that was helpful.
Awesome. Well, I know Miss Run Charlotte Run, Lisa,
Yes.
paced you on the 3rd, which Lisa said that she did not need you. You were actually slowing it down. She was running faster. So, bravo!
Thank you.
Incredible job today.
You know, it was just a mental help. 'Cause
Yeah.
having someone out there to talk to. She's like, "What do you need?" I'm like, "Tell me a story."
Yeah.
So
Well-
we'll keep it moving. You just keep me mentally out of the.
Well, thank you so much. Like, seriously, she was impressive. So if you see her at a race, definitely keep up with her. Watch for her, because she's incredible. So.
Well, thank you so much. It was fun to see you out there as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm here with a local legend who just finished under 8 hours. Martin, how was it today?
All I had.
Yeah, dude. I mean, seriously, it was brutal. It was extremely hot, but the pace that you ran today was very nice.
Well, I carried 2 collapsible bottles, and I kept I kept counting. I ended up drinking over 160 ounces in 8
160
hours.
ounces. Wow. I mean, but you are very methodical in the aid stations, and so I was hearing you talk earlier. 4 minutes at the aid stations.
So this is a 3-loop course.
Yeah.
I had 3 bags in my cooler.
Gotcha.
So when I finished each loop, I would dump whatever I had out here, put everything in, put an ice bandana around my neck, and go right back out.
Wow.
When you're 55 and old and slow, you just cannot give away time. And I know this, if I sit down in the chair or I start talking, I won't ever get moving.
Yeah.
So I just got to keep moving and get this thing over with. When it's bad, don't stop.
Yeah.
And that's what I tried to do.
It was very impressive to watch him. I watched quite a few times when he would. This trail is so tight that you can see a lot of the runners back and forth, and so you and a few guys were jockeying for position quite a bit up there, and so it was definitely fun to watch. And bravo on your effort today, and very outstanding job today.
Well, you inspire me, because a lot of times with the supper club, you do things you're probably not ready for, but you stick it out and you give hope to folks that are just starting out, and that's probably more important than an old runner, you know.
Wow. I really do appreciate that. Martin, great job today. So I'm here with April. How was the race?
It was so hard.
It
was amazing.
It was so hard.
It was so hard. I wanted to do 2 loops and die.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure during the second loop that I was just gonna stop and die in the grass. And then I came in and everybody was like, "No, no, you're good."
Well, I came in and I'm over there, and I come in probably about 5, maybe 10 minutes before you, and then all of a sudden I look up and you're like, you and Dan are running back out, and I'm like, oh crap!
I wasted no time.
You wasted no time.
Because I knew it was going to be close, and I might run that last loop for nothing.
Oh my God!
And I did it for nothing.
Well, no, you did. Hey, listen, you gutted yourself.
Glory.
Exactly. You ran farther than I did.
All right,
Which,
take it.
yes, exactly. Take it.
I ended up with about 40 miles or so.
Yeah, you did outstanding, but it was a tough one. One of the things that I did find out about April is she runs a chapter of the Trail Sisters, and so
Trail Sisters Lake Norman.
Trail Sisters Lake Norman. So, if you are a female and you love running in the trail, there'll be a link in the description of how you can find out more about Trail Sisters. But you definitely want to go run with her, because one, it's like me, we talk the entire time. And seriously, you're just going to be distracted pretty much. So
I'll tell you great stories about disastrous runs.
Yeah, seriously. She will tell you, yeah, seriously. I listened to her tell about a 3-peat week that was brutal. And I'm like, oh my God.
I don't recommend it.
No, not at all. So it was a lot of fun. So April, thank you for distracting me.
Absolutely.
And thank you for yelling at me every time we passed, of encouraging me. So thanks.
You
so
too.
much.
Thank you.
Probably one of the most amazing runners here. And as we get into this, you'll understand why. But your name is?
Jason Smooth.
Jason. And I met Jason and another man, Tillman, earlier in the run. I think it was lap 2, and we were going through Death Valley. We were chatting, and I was telling him a little bit about the Surfer Club. But because I was talking so much, I did not get to know about this man. And so I talked with Tillman while he was out for his 3rd lap. And before we get into that, you finished.
I did.
With how many minutes to spare?
Oh, shoot. Maybe 8.
8 minutes to spare. So 9 hours, 52 minutes. And this is your longest run to date.
Yeah, the longest run I've ever done before this was 20 miles.
So 20 miles. Now, that's incredible, one, because of the sheer heat and just this run. But Tillman told me how you've been training for this.
Yeah.
And tell them how you've been training.
Well, when I'm home, I'm part of F3. We run every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, basically every day. Do a lot of circuit workouts as well, but I'm home, I'm training with them, and then when I'm on the boat, I'm on the boat for 30 to 45 days, running on a treadmill, and then running on deck. I would...
Okay, so let's just catch you up with this, because he's making it sound like it's just no big deal, but he works on a barge that goes from Galveston to Charleston, and his only way to train for 30 to 45 days is to run on a treadmill on a barge.
A treadmill on the tug.
On the tug.
Yes.
Okay, so I can imagine running on a cruise ship, but not a tug. So how much does the...
running on a tug on a treadmill, it's interesting because you do hit swells and you go back and forth, and
Dude, that's
you gotta,
crazy.
Yeah, just roll with it, really.
Wow.
When it gets too rough, I'm not running, of course.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt myself.
Yeah.
But that run is more times out than not pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Pretty,
Okay.
pretty easy.
Okay.
So
that's incredible. Well, I just want to tell you from me, dude, it was an honor to run with you. It was an honor to chat with you. And
thank you.
Dude, I'm so proud of you for sticking with this and running, and just kudos, man. You inspired me today, so I just want to say thank you.
Thank you for Death Valley. Second lap, you made it just super easy for me.
I appreciate it. So, well, I would love to say that the race went differently, but I went out for lap 2 and went out for lap 3 and got about a quarter of the distance of the race in, and I blacked out. I think my sugar level dropped, and I found myself on the ground. So I normally would have just kept going, but I do have to drive myself home. My family's not in here. So, but I'm doing good now, and this was an incredible event. The racers out here, just some phenomenal athletes, as well as the people that did 2 laps. I mean, this is a difficult race in a difficult weather. So I will definitely be back for this one again because it's a really good one. And if you want to get into ultra running, this is one to put on your calendar. It happens the last Saturday of every July. If you want to know more about this, there'll be a link in the description to the ultra sign up page. But yeah, until next video, adios.